Journey with me into the depths of mystery. We will uncover UFOs and the unexplained, missing persons, murders and outrageous crimes, serial killers and the manhunts that pursue them, ghosts and psychic mediums, miracles, the divine, investigations, creepiest mysteries,
and scary stuff.
The Ohio players scream. Good day, followers. Halloween is just around the corner, and you know what that means. Awesome retro movies, candy, parties, added weight gain from all those pumpkin spice things you've been sipping on. Let's give ourselves a little scare, shall we? As we dive deep into one of music's most notorious urban legends, the fabled Ohio players scream. Do you remember this song? Yes? No? Maybe? Sure, it was a little bit before my time, but when I was a teen, I loved pop music from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. And regardless of what age you are, this is a timeless hit. Heck, even the Chili Peppers made a cover of it. So you know it must be good. So good, in fact, that it captures the imagination, and that leads to speculation. Crazy speculation. There's a part in the song where you can hear a faint scream in the background. We'll slow it up and magnify it for you, but here it is. Some people have allocated some pretty grim explanations for the origin of that scream. Well, first let's look at the song and the first mentions of the legend. Maybe that will give us some clues. The song, Love Roller Coaster, was a metaphor song about the roller coaster of love. I mean, everyone can relate to that, right? It was their third hit on the album Honey. This song was huge back in the day. Sometime around 1976, Casey Kasem on his radio show reported the urban legend. It goes as follows. Supposedly, there was a woman who was being attacked and murdered somewhere in the studio as the group was recording. It got caught by the microphones and was thus on the track forever. And then possibly someone really stoned heard it somewhere. And poof, there you go. This has a lot of intrigue, a lot of juice, a lot of tabloid aspects to it. The fact that you could hear a murder in progress on a hit track, now that really gives you the heebie-jeebies. And something to think about while you're lying in bed. If you don't believe that one, there's a couple more rumors that have been circulating too. The second one is that of the model on the cover that got burned from liquid fiberglass substance that was meant to look like honey, and thus got recorded on the track because they were recording the track and doing the photo shoot at the same time. Okay, that's a little bit better. I'll swallow that one a little easier. The third and most unbelievable theory is that the model got burned from the fiberglass substance and got mad, went down to the recording studio and started making a fuss. The band's manager then stabbed her and was recorded in the process. Wow, that one is really creepy. But is it true? Well, let's ask Jimmy Diamond Williams. He said, there's a part in the song where there's a breakdown. It's guitars, and right before the second verse, and Billy Beck does one of those inhaling type screeches like Mimi Ripperton did to reach her high note, or Mariah Carey does to go octaves above. The DJ made this crack and it swept throughout the country. People were asking us, did you kill this chick in the studio? The band took a vow of silence because that makes you sell more records. So there you kind of have it. According to Jimmy, it's not the consequence of some unintentional scream caught on tape, but an intentional scream that was meant to go on the track, and that the buzz surrounding the urban legend only helped business, only helped them sell more records. Okay, I'll buy that explanation. However, listen to that piece of audio. Actually give it a good listen. Give it a couple listens, in fact. That scream does seem a little too genuine, a little too terror-filled. It's a little too out of place, and it seems really feminine for a man to do. it actually really does sound like a woman's voice. And furthermore, that scream doesn't really sound like your normal person riding a roller coaster. It seems more like an actual terror-filled scream. At the end of the day, you'll always have that suspicion in the back of your head. I mean, yeah, the entertainment industry can be shady, so it really wouldn't be a stretch if something like this happened somewhere and someone actually covered it up. Considering it was the funk era, though, there was all kinds of odd sound choices with that genre of music. So I'm inclined to believe it's just as Jimmy said, it was a production choice. But man oh man, that scream does sound a little too real, don't you think? Update. While doing editing for this video, I came across a live clip of the Ohio Players on the Midnight Special. While they were ramping up for their main song, Love Roller Coaster, I heard a sound that was familiar. Yes, it was that same screech. Looks like Jimmy Diamond Williams was telling the truth. Well, internet, you can put this to bed. No more urban legends. That clip pretty much says it all. Mystery solved.